Today, I will be talking about the don'ts. Yes, the don'ts you shouldn't do when you want to date, especially online dating. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's so good to see you here. Woo! Which one do you prefer? So here we are, guys. Now you and I know, if you're in these streets, if you're single and you're dating, especially if you're doing online dating, depending on what you're looking for, it's important to be honest, right? Honest on your profile. You state your height, your race, your nationality. Some sites ask for your income bracket. What do you do? Do you want kids? Do you not want kids? You know, basic stuff that people ask when they meet someone new. Yeah, I mean, it's normal. So number one, don't lie. Yes, I know some of you say, oh, it's just a white lie. Don't lie, because online dating, you can't see the person, right? You can't read their body language. You do not know what nuances they're used to. So filling out this profile gives the other person an idea that, oh, okay, gives the person a picture in their head, right? And if you lie, that person has a false picture, number one. And when they come to meet you in person, it's like you wasted their time, depending on how you guys had communicated up until that moment. So please don't lie. Be like this guy, he had children, guys, and he said he didn't have children. Even Kelly was wondering that, I mean, you saw on my profile I don't have children and I do not want to be with someone or meet someone who has children. Like, her profile was clear. This man's profile was supposed to be clear, but clearly he lied. That's unfair. Number two, don't. When you meet in person, do not forget your wallet. Guys, do you know, I've heard this story so many times, and it makes me scared at times when someone is like, oh, he forgot his wallet. Listen, if you're Nigerian especially, don't do this. Nigerians are mean. Let me tell you something. Nigerians will address your fuck up the way you ask for it. First things first, you wash plates. You wash the dishes in that restaurant. You will sweep and mop their floor. You will wash the toilet to pay up your bill. Number two, after you've done that, in fact, before you leave for the night, they've posted you on Insta blog Niger. All the blogs have carried you. Oh, he forgot his wallet. Fine boy forgot his wallet. Big boy forgot. The worst, they'll drag you, the girl, together. So it's like, you can't catch a break. Listen, please, before you leave for your date, search your pocket, search your purse. Make sure your wallet is there, and make sure your cash, if you use cash, is inside. Your card is inside. This is a continuation from my previous video. If you haven't watched my video, I'm going to put the link up here. You should watch it. This is me speaking my opinions based off of real life experience. There are some things we just shouldn't be doing anymore. He made Kelly come out, which is not a big deal, but Kelly had said she has eaten, right? She's not looking to eat, but he insisted that she should eat, which, okay, you know, being polite, she decided to grab a bite. She didn't eat it, he ate it. He grubbed at her food. That means he was really hungry, which, I mean, there's no harm. He could have ordered enough. And then the check comes and he says, I forgot my wallet. A grown man. To me, any man above 25, any human being above 25 is an adult. Like, if you're female, you're a woman. If you're male, you're a man. Ooh, excuse me, my tummy is rumbling. I'm looking forward to going to eat from here. If you're genderqueer, whatever you identify as, you are an adult. There are certain things you shouldn't do. So do not forget your wallet, especially if you live in Nigeria, or else you will live to regret it. Number 3, don't be silly. Don't be rude. It's one thing, right, to not write on your profile that you have children or that you're married. But it's another thing to deny your offspring. You know, eventually things come to light. People eventually find out stuff. Don't lie and say you don't have a child. You guys, I need to gist you about something. Years ago in Abuja, I went visiting a friend who had a friend in the house. So, you know, got to gisting and normal stuff. And first time meeting, so you get to know each other. This man said he went to Uniben, okay. He said he's not married, but that he has a child. I thought, oh, okay. He said the child is with his mom, and that his baby mama or his babe is in University of Abuja. University of Abuja in the house. Hey, are you guys here? And all the while I kept staring at this man. Why? I'd seen him somewhere before. I wasn't sure he was the one, because if he's the one, there's no reason for him to lie. Now, the person I've seen before is married to my classmate. We went to uni together, undergrad. We're in the same economics department in CU together. And I'd seen him in London when he came for, you know, I don't want to give out too much. Anyways. And they got married after Essex. In fact, they were engaged in Essex, because when I met them, you know, oh, this is my fiance. And then only for me to see, and they had a baby. Beautiful baby. So, I'm like, for this man to say this, maybe he's not the same person, you know. Maybe I'm mistaking him for someone else. Guys, I'm not exaggerating. I went home that night. This guy had lied so much. And I kept thinking, I was like, I've seen this face before. I know this man. Lo and behold, the next morning I woke up. Guys, I know you won't believe me, but on Facebook, this man's face pops up on her profile. I'm like, this is the man I just saw. I screenshot and sent the picture to my friend who I was out with as well. I was like, isn't this the man we saw last night? She says yes. I sent it to my friend whose house I went to. I was like, isn't this your friend? He said yes. I said, oh wow, damn. Guys, can you imagine? Like, I don't see the point of you lying just because you think you want to have sex. I don't see the point, but to each his own. Number 4, don't go to a restaurant or a spot where you're familiar, where you go to, especially when you want to clear your head or you want to have your favorite meal. Why? Because what if that date didn't go well? What if your date embarrassed himself or herself, and of course you now have second-hand embarrassment? So just avoid places that are your favorite, you know, places that you like to go to. Go to a neutral place. So for people in Lagos or in Nigeria generally, your neighborhood has a restaurant or a bar or a lounge, or maybe you want to go a stone throw to somewhere out of your neighborhood where you don't want people to see you with this person. That's fine. That's good. Go to a place. Also go to a place you can afford. Go to a place you can afford. If you are going out, the guy may say, oh, I'm going to pay for it. Good and fine. Also have your money. It gets why. There's a reason behind it. Also, if you're going out with somebody and maybe the guy says, oh, I'll handle it, but you're not sure, you know, to what extent he can handle it. You know, there are some men you go out with and you know, oh, whatever you order, you're fine. You know, no issues, you know, you're sure. Then there are some you go out with, you know, you're like, you know, you're not very sure what's going on. It is polite for your sake and his sake to ask, oh, what's the budget? Like, how much should I order? He may say 8,000 naira, 10,000 naira. Now you know that whatever you're ordering, if it exceeds 10,000 or 8,000, you know you're paying the balance. So you order your appetizers, your main meal, your dessert, your drinks, everything, and say the bill comes and they say it's 14,000 naira. This man has already said he will pay 10,000. Bring out your 4,000 respectfully and pay. Simply to avoid what? embarrassment, disgrace.
Ashamed of yourself. Are you not embarrassed?
So you don't want to ruin your night just because you couldn't pay your 4,000 naira, or simply because you ordered too much. The next thing they'll say is this one, she can't eat more than she can handle. Like, let's all just do stuff right to avoid issues that are uncalled for, like mundane issues. That's it. Okay, finally, have you had this sort of experiences, like maybe in your dating life or maybe in your friendship? Just let us know, okay? Let us know. We'll see you in the comment section. I was gonna say, I enjoy watching Kelly Sam. She's amazing. So I've decided, guys, I'm going to start dating. Guys, it's been long. The pandemic really hit us. It's been 2 years. So your girl has decided to start dating again. I'm not going to lie, since the pandemic, I've come to realize something new about myself. And I'm very sure you wouldn't guess what I'm about to say. I seem to enjoy the indoors more than the outdoors. It's almost as if people outside are scary. I think they are, you know. Having to interact with people, navigate going out, dressing up, going out, you know, interacting with people. Someone is screaming or someone is doing something, it's just a bit too much. You know, you can get anxiety. But that aside, listen, I want to start dating, so screw that. I'm going to download the apps. I asked on Instagram, which of the apps would you recommend? Many people mentioned Bumble or Hinge over Tinder. You know, yeah, from experience, there was a time I used Tinder. Tinder was nice, but I think they took a downturn and it has stayed down. It hasn't come up. So I'm going to download the apps. If you guys see me, swipe right and say hi. I'll try Tinder, of course. I mean, might as well not limit my chances. I'll try Tinder. I'll give it 2 weeks to a month trial. If it's really trash, I'll just abandon it. But yeah, I've decided to start dating again. Who knows, I may meet someone, you know, companionship. There's so much your toy can do. There's just so much your toy can do. It's good to have a human, you know, human touch. You know, someone to hug you. Someone to tell you sweet nothings. Someone to send you just because presents. Abba. But dating is expensive, sharp butter. We'll see. We'll see. Fingers crossed. Alright, guys. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment. Tell me what you would like to see me do more. And let's look forward to my next video. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. And thank you for liking and for your comments. More videos are coming.